Hello everyone, please welcome and join me Easy Steps, and today I'm going to share with you iPhone 6 Plus. Do you have a problem with your screen? Sometimes it turns on, sometimes it does not. So as you see, it turns on, it comes blue, and then it goes back again. So it's basically, it's dead, it's unresponsive. As you can see, the lines are coming up, and the blue lines and the black lines, white lines, they are appearing on screen, and then the screen goes blank. And sometimes it works. So how we can fix it? I'll share with you. So as you can see, it's getting dim, and then the lines coming up, and this is the way it's happening. As I turn it on, and it goes blank, and you see the black all the way, the blue line, then other lines are coming up, and this is the way it's doing. So basically the screen is dying on you, and how you can fix this problem, I can share with you. So this is the way the screen looks at this moment. If I can turn the light off, and you can see this is the white spots, black, and the blue lines comes in up here in the middle, and see as this one started, this is the way it doing it. It's not doing any good. I cannot use my phone. It's just totally unresponsive, and only thing I have to keep doing, pressing it, and then it's not working. So let's get to work and share with you how we can fix it in easy steps. In order to work with the iPhone 6 Plus, these are the tools we needed. Suction cup. It's a 5-star pentalobe screwdriver, and a regular screwdriver, and the pry tool. And let's start it by opening the 2 screws at the bottom. So these are the 2 screws we need to remove. They are really tiny screws, so make sure that you don't lose them, and keep it on a safe place. So these are the 2 screws we taken out, and now we're going to use a suction cup. So you put the suction cup and you press it, and that way it takes the air out, and then it makes a vacuum. Once a vacuum is created, then the best thing to do, hold it right in the middle, put it on a flat surface like a table, and use a suction cup. With the 2 fingers you press it in the front and lift it up. As you lift it up, and you see the little gap, and you use the pry tool, and once you insert the pry tool, it lifts up, and then you can go all the way around. You're going to use the pry tool, and you keep doing it, and don't try to lift the screen or force the screen so it will break. So the pry tool is the best source. The same thing on all sides. So make sure that it's keep lifting up. As it's lift up, and see the screen is already lifted. So try to put your fingers on top of the screen. Don't let the screen lift up from that end, because that's the side the cables are. So make sure you press it and lift it from other end. As you lift it slowly, and now pull up. Tip I want to share with you that make sure that keep the screen perpendicular to the bottom screen, like at a 90-degree angle. Don't try to bend it, otherwise the flex circuit will break if you bend it too much on the other side. And now it's an important tip I wanted to share with you. These are the screws we're going to open. There are 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Please keep the screw on a secure location, and keep the screws each designated place. Mark it. The best thing to do, draw a map and put the screws so you can put it back again at the same place. So don't try to replace screw from one place to other place. Make sure that you put the screws in the same order. You don't want, if you taken out from location 1 and you put it back on number 4. As you see, all the screws has been removed. All the 5 screws has been taken out. And now the plate, we can pop it up. It's just you pull the plate out. This is really important that these are the cables, and this is the number 1. This is number 2. That's the number 3 right there, and the number 4 is right there. The most likely number 3 gets loose with the wear and tear, or if you drop your phone, then it gets loose. So that causes a problem. I'm going to show it to you. I'm sure that one is loose, and I'm going to make sure that it's securely connected. So you can always lift with your nail. It's really easy to pull it out. That's one. You take it out. And now the second one, you can use a pry tool to lift it up. If you have longer nails, that for the ladies is always good. See how it pops up? So these two were securely connected. And that's the third one. Look like that one is loose. If I can, yes, that one is loose. See, it was not to make the noise like a click noise as we pulled out the other two. As we pulled the first and second, it make a noise. The third one did not make noise, so it become loose. And the fourth one, we really don't need to open it. We're just going to make sure that it's securely seated, so we're just going to press it with the finger. And now we're going to do the number 3. Put it back. Make sure that it's securely seated. Oh, you heard the snap. So that was the issue. So I'm sure this is the problem with the iPhone 6 Plus. Now we're going to put the number 2 cable. Just put it on top, align it, and press it securely. And the first one, we're going to do the same thing. Perfect. Once all the cables are secured properly, and at this moment I'm going to skip the button up, and I'm going to turn the phone on, and I'm going to see if the phone is working. Let's start the phone. The phone has started. It's starting up. Yes, it did start it. Yes, it's working. Perfect. If we go on a setting is working. No blue lines, no black lines. I can turn the light off, and I can show it to you. And perfect. And if we can go back, and if this one looks perfectly fine, and if we can scroll on screen, and it's 100% responsive. It wasn't doing it before. And if we can scroll down, and we can bring the light up and down. If we can bring the brightness down. Yes, so it's fully responsive. So screen is working, so that's 100% success, and we can turn the light back on, and it's perfectly fine. And now I'm going to go back and button up, and let's do the button up. And before we do the button up, let's shut down again. So I can show it to you that screen is still open, and that's came up to slide. So let's slide it to power off. So it's a power off, and let's lift the screen again. And again, as I indicated, we're going to lift the screen at a 90-degree angle. Don't bend it on other side, otherwise it's going to cause a problem with the flex cables. And let's put back. These are the screws as you see. I'm going to show it to you. They are sitting at the same place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's put the plate back. The tip I wanted to share with you: when you put the bracket back, and this is the thing you need to align it. And number 1, where is showing square on the other side, and as you can see it's now seated properly, and you just are going to screw back on at the same screws which you had taken. 1, 2, 3, and this is the number 4. This is the longest screw, so make sure that don't mix it. Okay, number 4, and this is number 5. All the 5 screws are put it back into the plate, and now we're going to put the screen back. And very important, I'm going to share the tip with you on the front end. First you press it and slide it just like that, and then you press it down. Don't force it. If you force it, you will break the screen. So now we can press it. As you can hear the snap. See if you can see, this is the gap So that's gonna get to disappear as we pressing in. And we need to put those 2 screws back in. So we're going to put those 2 screws and we're going to tighten them. Another tip I wanted to share with you: when you're putting these screws, make sure that keep your finger pressed in so the screen stays down when you're tightening the screws. So we all set, and let's start it and see how it's doing. It's still working fine. Perfect. All working fine, and I really appreciate for joining Easy Steps. So this is how it's easy to fix blue lines, black lines, or screen not responding. And hope you like this video. If you like the contents of this video, please like, share, subscribe. Easy Steps, and I'm going to see you soon with the new things. Best of all, Easy Steps. Thank you very much. Bye bye.